Hello, everybody. So, this is going to be the beginning of our second season of Tetson's franchise. We're going to be heading into our first game against the Cowboys. First of all, we should probably look at the rushing attack. Honestly, I hate that I ended up with Jonah Coleman, Bashal Tootin, and Jarquez Hunter because that kind of just ruins it, man. But Tootin is really fast. We have a fast offense. Now that I think about it, Cedric Tillman is, I think, the fastest tight end since I switched him. We have Brian Thomas, who's tall and fast. And I also want to take a look at numbers. I want to get numbers changed. But Bashal Tootin, I'm pretty excited. We have number 3 open. I don't know what I'm going to have Brian Thomas wear. 7 is not available, and CJ Stroud didn't exactly wear a different number in college. I don't think he did, at least. I haven't done this drill in a while. But the blocking this season should be so much better. This is definitely a Super Bowl caliber roster. And I also say, once we get done with Tetson's franchise, which probably isn't near, I don't know what franchise we're gonna do next. To be honest, we might do. There's a few teams. We could do the Jets. I don't know how long they're gonna stay winless for though, because they are 0-6 in the league right now. And by the time you watch this, they could be 1-6 or 0-7. If they're 0-7, that would be crazy. Just crazy if they're 0-7. We haven't seen an 0-7 team since, let me just assume, the Carolina Panthers just a few seasons ago. The Jaguars were like 0-4. They didn't have Doug Peterson get fired until the end of the season, though. But, yeah. Just drinking water. I'm honestly good for the rest. We are going to go into the season. We have Ben Johnson as our offensive coordinator. I don't know if you guys watched the last episode, but if you did, you'd know we got Jonathan Gannon and Ben Johnson as our coordinators. Probably because the Bears still suck. The Bears are still not good. Getting honestly weird now. The Bears just can't play well in the regular season. They can't play well at any time. But first game of the season is against the Dallas Cowboys, so it's going to be the Battle of Texas. And I completely forgot to cut people in the preseason, so let's hope they didn't cut anyone we wanted. It's like quarterbacks. Honestly, I'm very surprised they kept Kyle McCord. To be honest, I would actually kind of release one of these guys, but we're gonna get a quick trade-off for Kyle McCord. I just want like a sits-around pick from the Bears or someone. Yeah, the Bengals need a backup. Get a 5th from that. Bashal Tootin's up to an 80. Jonah Coleman's at a 79. He's 96 speed? Dude, that's absurd. What's Bashal Tootin's speed? He ran like a really, really fast 40, man. No, he's way faster than I honestly believe in real life. We'll also look at the numbers. Uh, we're gonna do just 33 for now. We're gonna do 97 speed, even though that's kind of absurd for a running back. I think Bashal Tutin's the fastest running back in the league right now, maybe besides Achan. But yeah, no, that's really, 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 really crazy. Brian Thomas is not gonna wear 86 for us. That's a terrible number. For a receiver, at least. I don't like 86. We'll give Brian Thomas number 6. Why is number 0 being worn by Malachi Fields? That seems like dumb. We'll give you 86. Uncle Sam, Uncle Sam. The new and improved O-line for the Houston Texans did get better with the addition of Landon Dickerson. This is probably Daniel Hunter's last season with us, if I'm being honest. I don't really need him after this year. Both Perkins. We're gonna switch one to Mike linebacker. Harold Perkins. One of these guys is going to play pretty soon. I will say that. Because Oluwakon's good, but he's old. And I want to get some guys playing time early. We have 5 good corners. Nothing much to say here. Bo Milton did not end up making the team. Got 6 safeties. Quentin Lake, Juan Thornhill, Jalen Reed, and honestly, I'm A-okay with this roster. Maybe we'll look at free agents. You know, these are good free agents. Zadarius Smith got released. That's kind of surprising. I'm not going to re-sign him, though. Let's look at edges. Yeah, I'm good with this. We are just going to head into our game against the Dallas Cowboys and hope that we start off 1-0 this year. We're going to do the color rush, City of Houston against the Cowboys, color rush, the color rush showdown in our first game of the season. It's going to be a nice game. They're 6 overalls less than us, so there's a good chance we end up blowing them out. First play of the season is going to be Bashal Tutin on a rush. And the rush goes for 7. So the run blocking wasn't bad. We got a decent bit of yards on there. Brian Thomas makes a contested catch. I don't know if that's contested. It was a good catch. Up to the 49 on a first down catch. I want to get him up out in open field because he's kind of like Tyreek Hill, except he's a lot younger and he's a lot taller. And if you remember how the games with Tyreek Hill went last year before I traded him to... where did I trade him? The Jaguars? No, I traded Joe Mixon to the Jaguars. I don't remember what I got from that trade. Where did I trade Tyreek Hill? Wasn't to the Ravens. It was Landon Dickerson, Jordan Davis, and all those guys. I think that was the trade. I'm pretty sure that was where I got rid of Tyreek Hill. So okay. I don't know who the hell that is that just sacked me, but I've literally never heard of that person. That's kind of funny. Shaheed drops the big pass that could have gotten us a first down and probably in field goal range. It's 3rd and 21. Pass doesn't get off. We are on the opposite 49. I don't think we... That's a 66-yard field goal. We can hit that. That's a miss on Jake Bates' first kick attempt of the year, trying to break the record. Damn. That was a mistake. Oop, my bad, y'all. You guys just saw a notification. I don't know how much you guys have seen, because I've been recording for almost 2 hours, recording just a bunch of videos. And I don't know how many notifications have been on. Oh, you guys know my personal life. First down for Cedric Tillman. Gets it up to the 29. Facial Tootin's going to run it right up. Rashid Shaheed, touchdown, the Texans' first touchdown of the year. He begins his new touchdown streak. We are up 7 against the Cowboys in the first quarter. We get the ball back with 58 seconds left. Facial Tootin's going to make his, 5th carry of the game. That is another one for 5 yards up to the 12-yard line. That was close. All they had to do was lock in on my guy, and that would have been a pick. Probably a pick 6 too. Incompletion. The left side of the line, guy right through. We're gonna punt it back to the Cowboys. Then to the first. Cowboys have it at the 38-yard line. They have a bit ways to go. They don't get another. They don't even get points. I'm gonna rush the ball again. First down. First down carry goes nowhere. We need to air that bish out and get it down the field. We have a bunch of fast players. We should be able to do this. There we go, Nico. You dropped the ball. Nico. All you have to do is catch the damn ball. Damn it. Oh. Guess we're... I don't know. No one's getting open, and that interior O-line is collapsing very fast. That's why we lost to the Patriots in the divisional last year. And got obliterated because we couldn't get the ball off. And somehow these guys aren't making separation. How did he not go down at that first hit? Cowboys still have not scored. It's the second quarter. Defense is holding up really well. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Going... Facial Tootin takes the carry to the 30. That is a really, really nice run. The second-year player traded to the Texans from the Jaguars. It's been a pleasant surprise. That is a carry that takes a 4-yard loss. Wow. I cannot speak today. That is out of the tight end's range. 14 is a whore. He is mean. He celebrated my downfall. Don't like that. Oh! First down. Nico Collins up to the 47. Tootin takes it up to the 30. 10 rushes, 54 yards for Tootin. We're going to try to just pass the ball now. That is an incompletion, which takes us to the 2-minute warning. We need to get the ball in somewhere. Tillman catches it, but it goes absolutely nowhere. Up to the 4 yards is not absolutely nowhere, but it's not great either. I probably could have sent that to someone else and it could have been caught, but that is a catch up to the 13. Another first down. We have plenty of time to get into the end zone. We should be able to get into the end zone. That's how good this offense is. And that is another touchdown for Rashid Shaheed, his second touchdown of the day and his second touchdown of the season. Dime. That could have been caught by Tillman and still probably would have been a touchdown, or at least up into the 5. Okay. 23 seconds in the half. We could just kneel it, but you know me. I don't want to kneel it. Still 17 seconds. We can definitely get down there. Got the ball off somehow. I don't even know how, but they might get the ball back. And to be honest, if we drain enough clock, I'm probably not gonna... Doesn't really matter. 7 seconds left. That's a 65-yarder. I'm gonna do a drag and hope we get some yards on this. Timeout. Up to the 42. That's a 59-yard field goal. Let's hope he doesn't start off 0-2 on the season on field goals. But no, with how much that's shaking, I don't like it. That's good. Jake Bates' first field goal make of the season is a 59-yarder to take a 3-score lead on the Cowboys, which they answer after the half to make it 7-17. Can we answer? I don't know. Not a good carry. That gets us maybe a yard or right back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know. I don't remember what the first one was. Nico Collins' catch makes it 4th and 3 at the 37. We could consider going for it. But if we don't get it, we put them in scoring range, especially with Aubrey. they can either cut it down to a 3-point lead. So we'll go for it. And he's wide open. Shahid having the game of his life. Down to the 18-yard line. Shahid. Wow. Brian Thomas, touchdown. Number 6. And it is 23-7 with the chance to make it 24-7. And they do. Cowboys don't answer. 24-7. We have a chance to just ice the game with a long drive. To potentially make it a 20-point game. And the Texans are pretty much on their way to winning the Battle of Texas. Shahid's having a great game. I think he's my leading receiver for sure. But Brian Thomas got his first touchdown of the year. And his first touchdown as a Texan. Just remember that. He used to be on the opposite. He'd be guarding him. And he'd get locked up. I actually don't know if he's been getting locked up, but it makes me seem like he is. Carry out to the 26. It's 3rd and 4. We do have chewed clock on now. And that is a drop by 85. I think that's Oscar Delp. We are going to be risky, and we're going for it. Shahid gets the first down and more. Up to the 36 at the 10-yard catch. He's up to 106 or 8 yards. I don't remember which one. In 5 catches, he has been the guy this game. Our wide receiver 3 is our leading receiver right now. Isn't that crazy? And that's a catch for Cedric Tillman. Up into field goal range. A touchdown for sure ices the game because, well, they can't really score 3 times in a row right now. Unless I were to throw really bad picks. I mean, we should be good. Brian Thomas up to the 12. The first down catch. Cesar Ruiz is out for the game, which is good. He needs to get rest, but that's also not good because I didn't sub him out. And Bashal Tutin gets his first touchdown of the season, his first touchdown as a Texan. It is 30-7. That is a nice, I think, 12-yard run from Bashal Tutin to make it 30-7, and now it's 31-7. 3 seconds left. I'd take a kneel, but I'm a bitch because I'm an ass, and I changed my mind. I'm just gonna take the kneel. I'm gonna be sportsmanlike, you know. The Battle of Texas is very, very one-sided. The Dallas Cowboys are going to take their first loss of the season, 7-31. Victory formation. You're 1-0. Team looked great. Rashid Shaheed had a day. Brian Thomas was good. He was really clutch. O-line looked a little like mid. The defense was fantastic. Their first touchdown was in the 3rd, and that was their only touchdown. CJ Stroud, 16 for 27, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Dak Prescott, 10 for 22, 136 yards, and 1 touchdown. Bashal Tutin, 15 for 73, and 1 touchdown. That was pretty nice. Other than that, no one else really got carries besides Jarquez Hunter, who had 2 for 13. Cedric Tillman this is not our leading receiver. Our leading receiver is Rashid Shaheed, 5 for 108 and 2 touchdowns. Cedric Tillman, 5 for 66, no touchdowns. Nico Collins, 3 for 61 and no touchdowns. Brian Thomas, 3 for 44 and 1 touchdown, his debut. On Bo Limmer, 2 pancakes and 1 pancake for Ursery. What about that? Pass rush. Will Anderson had 2 sacks on the day. Braden Fisk had 1. And that is it for our team. No interceptions, obviously. 1 for 2 for Jake Bates. That was on me. I went for a 66-yard field goal and didn't make it. So, but his one make was a 59-yard, which could be a season long. The season long for last season was 54. So it's already better, you know. Yeah, but that was a good game. Texans are back. We are heading into week 2. I don't remember who we're playing. But, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. And next time, I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll do something. Love you guys. I'll see you guys later.